Hey, what is good, Helldivers? Trad here, back with some more Helldivers 2 content. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. We've made some huge progress. Obviously, we completed the major order when it comes to the Terminated War. But when it comes to the robots, we've pushed them back to the creek. We have liberated Drop near, which I think is the first time we collectively came together and fought for, an entire day, 2 days in a singular planet on the robot side. We've liberated Drop near. That was the closest planet to Super Earth that was still infested, still in control by the robots. So definitely huge progress. Well done, Helldivers. We've pushed them back to the creek. And that was the first time we had, like I said, a collective amount of players consistently battling in a robot planet. Obviously, we've liked fighting the bugs. We're always fighting the bugs. We have like 300,000 players fighting the bugs at all times. The robots, I think it's going to take more of a collective effort, and it seems we've finally turned that page. It seems we've pushed them back to the creek. Now we need to take the creek, you know what I mean? So the regen rates of each planets, the bug planets regen a lot faster than the robot planets, just based on how hard they are, how many players are playing. So for the bug planets, we need about 100,000 players just to be breaking even in a planet for the bugs. Anything under that, we're going to keep losing. That's why the Stanu and all these, Hellmire, all these planets that have been there since release, we're making no progress. Because even if there's 50,000 players on it, it's not enough to liberate, let alone make any progress. So we finally came together. We probably had around like 75,000 players in Drop near at one time throughout the weekend. We were able to liberate that planet, push them back to the creek, and just really neat to see. We also had a new leak showing what appears to be these blue lasers, which we're seeing a lot of, right? These blue lasers with the upcoming Illuminate. There's a lot of cool lore being built into the game. A lot of mysterious stuff going on because we don't know too much about these species. We know they're from the original game. We know they're an advanced alien civilization. We know they look damn right terrifying, but we don't know too much about them besides that. So it appears they were taking fire at a robot dropship, but maybe that's how they'll enter the game. Like, I think it'd be so cool if you were just fighting, the robots or the bugs, and all of a sudden Helldivers or Arrowhead Studios decides to roll out the Illuminate, and you look up and just see an invasion of blue lights and spaceships coming down, and they just destroy everything. I think that'd be super sick, like as an entrance, almost like an in-game event. You see how successful these in-game events are for Fortnite, things like that. Well, Helldivers is one of the most interactive games I've ever been a part of, especially when it comes to players having a chance to kind of shape and mold the future of the game and the different updates and so on and so forth. So I think they have a perfect opportunity to do some huge in-game events. Like I said, if you could do some sort of invasion from the bad guys coming in their spaceships, like a whole army of them, a whole horde. Obviously, it wouldn't make total sense because why would they be on bug planets? They have their own sector that they're worried about. They'll have their own sector that we have to go liberate and fight their planets, but I think it also would be cool if they sent some of their, super, high intelligent creatures, these aliens. I think it'd be cool if they sent them to some of the other planets to see what's going on in their surrounding galaxy, because that's probably what you would do if you were that advanced. These guys seem a lot smarter than the bugs. They seem to have bigger and badder weapons than the robots, so it'd be cool to send them into the skies in the middle of a mission. And it definitely looks like it's possible. I've been seeing a lot of clips. Like I said, we saw them taking down a bot dropship, so they seem to just want to destroy everything that isn't their species. So it should be exciting to see them roll out. And again, we still do have some really, really cool weapon concepts. So in the past war bonds, we did get some cool weapons, right? So the sickle is a really solid energy weapon. The unlimited ammo gives it some huge potential, especially paired with the arc thrower. It's a fantastic weapon, a fantastic loadout. The other two weapons, the plasma shotgun, it's decent. The electric shotgun, I think, is pretty terrible. The pistol, the new pistol from the war bonds that shoots that laser, it's virtually worthless. But there are some really cool other weapons that have been leaked that we have coming soon. So as far as weapons that have been leaked, the new machine gun looks absolutely sick. It just looks like a turret. It looks like it shoots like the Sentry kind of Gatling turret does. So it should be able to find its way into some loadouts, no doubt about that. But there's also a ton of new weapons that we have coming. So we have the explosive crossbow, which is exactly what you'd think. You shoot a crossbow and it explodes on impact, which would be huge for taking out like bile spewers, taking out multiple enemies at once. We also have a pistol that shoots grenades, which is really, really cool. I mean, that could fit into some of these loadouts really well. Being able to take out eggs from afar, or the nests, or even bases or bile spewers Because I'll say, like, so my current loadout that I've been running a lot of, it's the sickle and the arc thrower, so it has that unlimited ammo potential. But there's some enemies like stalkers and bile spewers that loadout does not hit too well against. So I'll pull out my Redeemer pistol, just kind of unload a clip into a stalker and continue with on my way. But there's definitely room for a better pistol. So I'd be excited to see that. The new stun grenades are really strong though. So maybe, going pistol grenade with stun grenades with arc thrower and sickle could be really, really strong. In our closing topic, we're going to talk about this new mech that leaked. So we have variants of mechs coming, some that shoot rockets, some that shoot machine guns. This one appears to have some extreme firepower as well, and I'm digging the yellow color. It's actually sick. So it seems like, as far as the mechs, it's going to become more and more part of this game. There's just going to be different types of mechs for different types of missions. I know some people are complaining about the current mech that's not as strong as they were expecting, but it wasn't supposed to be, an automatic, lock for every single mission. It really is situational. The mech is really, really strong for defense. It's really, really strong for extraction. But if you're conducting those geo surveys or uploading data or launching the missiles, like, there's only so many spots where a mech's going to be extremely viable. So I think having new types of mechs could spice that up a bit. New situations to where, look, you have to have this mech for this type of mission. Without it, it's impossible. That could be really exciting as well. So tons of leaks, man. Always some new stuff coming out here. The next few weeks should be absolutely insane though, just for the amount of new weapons we've seen leaked, new mechs. We have vehicles coming. Of course, we have the new enemies coming. There's also flyers now. The bugs have flyers, so there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm excited to see the Illuminate. Also, I'm excited for us to take Malevolent Creek. We finally have made some progress against them damn robots, so let's continue to push that war forward. Let's bring it to the bots. And just for a quick recap, so we've liberated Drop near, some of our biggest progress against the robots to date. We've pushed them to the creek. There's been some new leaks when it comes to stratagems, weapons, mechs, but most importantly, Helldivers 2 has the chance to do a massive, massive in-game event. We've seen the success that happens on other games, so I don't see why they can't, bring in the Illuminate in Helldivers fashion, and make it as interactive as possible. I really think they have a chance to do something really, really cool there. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I'll let it run for a bit. This was a pretty nutty solo Helldive run, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.